Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. Coming up, the National League wildcard game on the show. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to get underway. So digging in now for San Diego, Jerks and Profar. Well, who would have thought Jacob deGrom as a college shortstop and then a 9th-round pick by the Mets was going to turn into this good of a pitcher? Back-to-back Cy Youngs in both 2018 and 2019. Kawhi to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Here's Juan Soto. Left-hand hitter waits. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Yeah, Boog, just incredible. You look at that benchmark of 200 innings, comfortably over that in 2018 with 217, and the sub-2 ERA, just impressive at 1.70 to lead the league.
And a swing and a miss, down on strikes, and there's 2 away. Manny Machado up to the plate. 2 outs. And a base hit into right. Around first, heading for 2. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Good pitch, slider down and away. Just stayed down and threw it nicely. Such an easy pitch to pull off of because you're probably thinking fastball down the middle initially.
Brandon Drury to the plate. Next pitch inside, and it's 2-1. Fouls one off. 2-2. Machado stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Bottom of the first, here's Brandon Nimmo. One down.
Oh, that's out.
That one fouled off. That's a laser base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Jacob cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came up to bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
The pitch. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Next offering is foul back. The pitch. And that one lifted in the air center field. Grisham pulls it down, and that is a big first out. Here's Pete Alonso.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away. Daniel Vogelback at the plate.
The designated hitter.
Next offering upstairs.
Fast-paced, win-or-go-home game. This is a big opportunity to jump on the board right away.
And that's ball 4.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Berg. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Here's Starling Marte. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. On the inside corner for a strike.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning, and it's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
A foul ball. He stays alive. Nimmo on third. Lindor over at second. Vogelback On at first with 2 down. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Got him swinging. And there's one away. And now the switch hitting first baseman, Josh Bell. Second inning here, no score.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Righty delivers. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Now at the plate, Ha-Sung Kim. Liner caught at second. And now it's Austin Nola.
Batting eighth, the catcher.
No score here in the second. So now 1-2. And a ball evens the count. Next pitch just misses. And that's ball 3. Righty to the plate. And a swing and a miss. And that is that. Back here in Queens, here's Mark Canha. And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
He needs a quick 1-2-3 this time around. Last inning, threw a lot of pitches.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Well, he went after him right there with one of his best pitches. I'm really surprised that one got away from him.
Eduardo Escobar, El Caballo up to him. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 1 away. James McCann in now.
The catcher.
Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play.
With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Cut on and miss. Bottles the transfer. No throw. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Brandon Nimmo. The next offering misses. 2-1.
Fast-paced, win-or-go-home game. This is a big opportunity to jump on the board right away.
That one in for a strike, 2-2.
Fast-paced, win-or-go-home game. This is a big opportunity to jump on the board right away.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Inning over. On to the 3rd inning. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Trent Grisham. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Stays alive. 2-2 now. Foul ball. 2-2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And 1 away in the top of the 3rd. Back to the top of the lineup. Now batting Jurickson Profar. And a pitch. That's off the mark. Ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
1 down, base is empty. That's a strike. Top of the 3rd, no score. Next offering down in the dirt. On the ground to 3rd, Escobar collects. No throw, he's safe at first.
Now back.
Man at first with 1 gone. Juan Soto, the next up for the Padres. Kicks and fires. And now 2-1. And the righty deals. This is off the plate, and now 3-1.
Ooh, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
He swings and fouls 1 off. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Marte makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Here's Manny Machado.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Profar, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is in for a strike. This one high in the air to left center. Canna under this one. Brings it in. That is the inning. Back here at Citi Field, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Has a beat on it. And he makes the catch. 1 away. And now here's Jeff McNeil. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
That hits the dirt, and the count is 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 out. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Pete Alonso. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. This one squared off, down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone. It's fair, and it is gone. Pete Alonso takes it deep, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. Here's Daniel Vogelback. Next pitch misses way outside. And here it comes. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. Welcome back. Start of the 4th. And now here is Brandon Drury. A wind of the pitch. And he walked him.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. His first at-bat was a strikeout. And 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
In the air, left field, down the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. Josh Bell at the plate now.
Now back. Designated hitter.
Drury leads off first with 1 away. Bounced out to short, lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. One down. Stepping in for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. Next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Goes to second. He's safe there. And he'll be safe at first.
That's back-to-back singles for him. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Swing and a miss. This one in the air right field. Marte should have this one. Puts it away for the out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Now fly ball to right center. Marte sprinting towards the gap. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Ready to go, bottom 4. Starling Marte up to him. And a pitch. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Kim has this one sized up. And a quick out, number 1.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. Instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone. And next for the Mets, Eduardo Escobar. Struck out swinging his first time. The 1-2. Ripped on a line. Escobar out of the play. And that ends the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Jurickson Profar. And a 1-1. Stays alive. The pitch. Got him. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Now batting.
Juan Soto down.
1.
Next offering is downstairs. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's out number 2. And now it's Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
McNeil tosses to first, and that will end the inning.
Yeah, I do it often. We ain't talking money.
Back here at the ballpark, here's the catcher, James McCann. Next pitch is outside. And he deals. Misses outside, and now 3-1.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Here comes a pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Foul ball, he stays alive. It's a bullet, but it goes foul. And McCann fouls it off.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
When you go that deep into the bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Brandon Nimmo. And now the lefty out towards left center. That'll drop in. Plays it on a hop. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Not much he can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed him. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work.
Base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Back-to-back base hits. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And now, Jeff McNeil. Base hit, one run in already. Here's the throw to the plate. In there, he scores. It's 3-0.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
The left-hander on now, Adrian Morejon. And he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and we need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, but maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Daniel Vogelback will hit next. Strikeout and a walk. The 1-1. And fouled off. Lindor at second. McNeil over at first with one away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away. So digging in, Starling Marte. Good contact guy, good defender. And now it's 1-2. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. And welcome back. Top 6. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Brandon Drury. And a 3-2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And there's one down. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres.
The second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
And a pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
And that's outside.
Almost 100 pitches through 5 1/3 innings. I'm thinking he's probably done in the next couple of batters.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the 4th count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Next offering upstairs.
Looks like he's still trying to find a consistent release point in that curveball. That one just sort of popped out of his hand. No real command and finish to it. It's going to be real important for him to finish that pitch, throw it down in the zone where he wants to, if it's going to be effective for him throughout this game.
Softly hit the third. Off balance feet. Here's one. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. Well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for New York, Mark Canha. Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Mark Canha takes him deep, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-0. So up next, Eduardo Escobar. A switch hitter batting right. Next offering upstairs.
Coach just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
The wind of the pitch. And now it's 3-2. The pitch. Stays alive. Three-two now. In the air on the infield. Kim gets under it. Puts the squeeze on it. One down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here is James McCann. This one smacked out to left center. He can't get there. It's a base hit.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
At the belt and fires. This one in the dirt. Tag, save at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. Kicks and fires. And that one fouled off. And now it's filled up. McCann, the runner at second with one away.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Out to center. Grisham moving under this one. Drops into the glove. Out number 2. Here's Francisco Lindor, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Chopper to second. On the run, sends it over to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back here in Queens, we go to the top of the 7th, and now Austin Nola. The 1-1. Out to short. Lindor gloves it. Sends it across to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
The wind of the pitch. Way out front for strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Gets under it and pops it up. McNeil under it. And makes the grab. And there are 2 down. So 2 down now. And here is Jerks and Profar. 1 for 3. The line to kick the pitch. Profar gets a piece there. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Left-hand batter waits. That one misses, and the count is even 2-2. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Canna moving under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Please join us for the traditional 7-inning stretch.
Tim Hill on the pitch out of the pen here.
Now pitching for San Diego, number 25. Tim Hill.
Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil.
Here we go.
Up the middle, Cronenworth handles the chance, throws to first, out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He's already homered in this game. And here it comes. Ripped to short. Oh, nice play to first, and they get the out.
Now batter, the designated hitter,
Daniel Vogelback up now for the Mets. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Grisham in position. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Trevor May, and he'll work on holding this lead.
Number 65, Trevor May.
Back here at Citi Field, now the youngster Juan Soto. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And down on strikes. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Here's Manny Machado now. Right-hander kick steals. Liner picked on the hop at first. Nicely done for the out. Brandon Drury now at the plate.
The first baseman, Brandon Drury.
And the right-hander's 3-1. Swing and a miss. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
And he reluctantly takes his walk.
2 outs, runner at first. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. Righty delivers. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Next offering is fouled back. Drury leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. that one ripped to left. He dives, but he can't make the catch. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Michael Gibbons taking over on the mound.
Number 60, Michael Gibbons.
So 2 on, but 2 away. Here's Josh Bell. 2 outs. Good eye right there. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Padres waste a chance. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, number 75. Welcome back, bottom of the 8th. Leading off, Starling Marte. The 1-1. Tied him up inside with that one. The punch out there, and 1 away. Mark Kent up now for the Mets.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And a swing and a miss. That's his second strikeout. 2 outs, bases empty. Eduardo Escobar getting ready to hit. The 1-1 is cut on and missed. The pitch upstairs. Righty to the plate. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. And the righty deals. Pitch misses. 2-2. And the right-hander deals. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here at the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Ha-Seong Kim. And a pitch. That misses the zone. And that's ball 2. This ball's chopped to the ground. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Now the catcher up to hit, Austin Nola. Of course, little bro Aaron, one of the top starters in baseball. The pitch. And it's fouled away. Right-handed reliever. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Swings through that one. Sends it to first, and they're down to their last out.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And a 1-2. Stays alive. This one ripped, but foul to the right. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, these guys are winning a wild card game at home, but you know what? When you get into a wild card game, you don't care if it's on the road, at home. You're so laser focused, and you have one thing on your mind. That's the W. They got it today. Congratulations, boys. You're moving on.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shum. Thanks for watching the National League Wildcard Game on MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: